Hey guys, what's happening? I'm just getting ready for the big game Arsenal v QPR at the Emirates Stadium. We've had two disappointing losses in a row. We have to win this game and win it well. Good news is that Sagna is back. He's replacing Jenkinson, which is a bit harsher on him because he's been one of our best defenders for the year, if not our best. And Wilshere is back. He's returning. He's starting the game. I didn't think he was. I thought they were going to give him only 20 minutes. But he's actually going to start the game. And he's partnering with Arteta. Gervinho's not even playing. So we've only got Giroud and Podolski up front. It's going to be interesting to see how this formation goes. But Santos is still the left back, so that's a bit disappointing. I thought maybe Koscielny would have come back in and that would have pushed Vermaelen onto the left. But not to be. Santos is there. We'll see how it works. But the main news is Wilshere is back and Sagna is back. So hopefully we get a good win. I'll see you guys after the game for my full review. Okay, so the game's over. I'm in the spare room because everyone's asleep. Just finished literally about 10 minutes ago. It's about 3:30 in the morning. I thought I'd get my review done now because I'm dedicated and I want you guys to see it. But yes, we won 1-0. Arteta goal in the 83rd minute. I think it was after a number of serious chances that we should have scored. Julius Caesar, the QPR goalkeeper, well worth what they paid for him because he just kept them in the game for so long. I thought it was going to be one of those frustrating games where we just kept having chance after chance and we either stick with a draw or we concede on a counter-attack and we lose 1-0. But thank God, after a beautiful Arshavin cross, Giroud header blocked by Caesar, but luckily it bounced back into the danger area. It was bouncing up and around. Arteta was there and he just put his foot out and just put it into the back of the net where that ball belongs. Return of Wilshere was great. He had 33 passes in the first half with an accuracy of 100%. Cazorla had 18 passes in the first half, so he had nearly double and 100% accuracy. So that's a great return from Wilshere. In the first half, we were pretty good for the first 10 minutes, but after that, we were one-paced and lacked any creative ideas. Unless Wilshere had the ball, and that's when he was charging forward and attacking the QPR defence and laying off beautiful through balls that just got our players in behind the defence, which we otherwise weren't doing when he didn't have the ball. I mean, Cazorla had a few chances here and there, but it was really Wilshere that was calling the shots in the midfield and, you know, in the final third. The second half started basically like the first did. You know, we were pretty dominant. We passed it around well, didn't really create too much. But then suddenly, in the last 20 minutes, the game just opened up completely and it was just playing counter-attacking football. QPR were having chances, we were generating a few chances, particularly a Cazorla chance. I think it was in the 76th minute after Walcott came on for Wilshere. He crossed it in, bounced off a few players, back into the danger area where Cazorla was standing, rolled into his feet, controlled it and just blasted it over the bar. When you would have picked him out of all people on that pitch to have it then, and he didn't take the chance. And it was just those frustrating chances that we had that we didn't take. And again, Julius Caesar just saving so many chances. A Cazorla shot again that would have put us 2-0 up that he saved. And he just kept him in the game, and it was really frustrating because we could have had a decent win. Now that's not to say that QPR didn't generate any good chances. There was one chance where one of their players just took our defence on, got through them somehow, and it was up to Manoni to just block him and run into him basically, and that's what he did, and he saved us. And that was when they had 10 men after Mbia got a red card. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Mbia got a red card after he kicked Vermaelen. I think it was a kick. I don't really know what it exactly was, but it just looked like he kicked him while he was on the ground. And that was after he had received a free kick from Vermaelen, so it was a stupid red card. Definitely changed the game a little bit, put us in control obviously. But even then, I was disappointed that even though we had more men on the pitch, we didn't seem to put our dominance on it as much as we could have. They generated just as many chances when they had 10 men as when they had 11, so that's not what you want. That side of the game I didn't like, but I liked that we generated a few more chances. We conceded a few more, but we actually made chances, whereas in the last two games, all we did was pass it around, and maybe here and there, you know, we would generate a half chance. But at least this time we got space. Santos was a bit better. I mean, when I say that, it doesn't mean that he had an outstanding game, it just means he was less shit. So many times QPR targeted the right as Schalke did, and it worked to great effect for them. They got in behind us so many times through Wright Phillips, And the space that we give them was just unbelievable. If we do that against Man U, we're going to be killed, because they're going to have those classy players that are just going to whip it into Van Persie and Rooney, and they're just going to have a day out. So even though we did get the win, we've got to have a better perspective and understand that we're still not there yet. Starting lineup still isn't quite what I want it to be. I don't know, Ramsey shouldn't be on the wing. Walcott should be. Ramsey in behind with Cazorla, and then you've got Wilshere and Arteta there. Podolski was a bit disappointing, I must say. Vermaelen and Mertesacker were pretty good. Vermaelen laid a critical header towards the end of the game where Sean Wright-Phillips got into space, whipped it in for Zamora. He would have put them in front, I think it was 0-0 at the time, but luckily Vermaelen got in the way and just got rid of it. We had a number of crosses, didn't really make the most of them. A couple of free kicks that were shocking, you know, they didn't even hit the target. But in the end, we got the win, the 3 points, that's all that matters. We move on and we focus on the midweek game, and then we've got Man U next week, so that's going to be a massive test. So that's my review, guys. It's a bit rushed, I know, because it's a bit late and I wanted to get it out to you guys quickly. I hope you like the video below, subscribe above. I'll have my review out for the Man U game next week. It's going to be huge, hopefully not too disappointed. Be great if we win. Thanks for watching again. Comment below, tell me what you think of the games, who was your man of the match and your highlight of the match. My man of the match, I'm just gonna, you know, you're gonna think I'm being a bit cheesy here, but I reckon Wilshere. I reckon for the 70 minutes that he played, he was brilliant. His passing was just on a different level to a lot of players on that pitch, apart from Cazorla maybe, but he was just outstanding. Sagna was great, and Arteta was good as another defensive holding midfielder. My highlight was probably when Wilshere got the ball outside the box and he took the shot and it was just blocked by Cesar. I wasn't really going to score, but it just would have been, you know, something like a fairy tale that he would have scored straight on after his return from 14 months or whatever it was that he was injured. But yeah, enough of Wilshere, you know, a bit of a man crush, as all Arsenal supporters have on him, but that's it from me, guys. Thanks for watching and have a good week.